Hi guys! I used to live in Barcelona, and now that I'm back for holiday, I thought I'd show you some of my favorite things to do in this incredible city. And my friend from the UK is Barcelona too, so I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to explore. Come along with us for this adventurous trip. We spent a day at Barceloneta, and this activity is so underrated, but it's one of my favorites. You can rent paddleboards for just 12 euros per person. It's super fun, and you get to enjoy the sunny weather and beach at the same time. Now, I'm low-key afraid of the ocean, but Levi jumped in like a fish, and at one point, we almost got attacked by seagulls. But we ended up just fine. Honestly, it was such a good time, and I do this every time I'm in Barcelona. Just keep in mind it's a bit of an arm workout. We had a quick food break, then Levi somehow convinced me to go to this horror museum, and I can't lie, from the moment I walked in, I was terrified! I wasn't allowed to film inside, but I'm telling you, this is the scariest thing I have ever experienced. It was like a maze, but in complete darkness. There were jump scares and something grabbing our legs. I was screaming and crying and throwing up. If you're an adrenaline junkie or horror fanatic, this is the place for you. Just be warned, it's scary as hell. Me and Levi literally ran out at the end. The next day, we went to a much more pleasant museum, you could say. This is a museum called Icon, and it's located in Plaza España. It had everything from robots to a ball pit to a slide. I mean, the slide wasn't really sliding, but it was still fun. We had a ball fight in the ball pit, and Levi was not backing down, but neither was I. But I think he won at the end because the way he was throwing those balls at me, I almost drowned. They also had this cool room where you could become one with the art. You would put on this kimono and then blend in with the background. And here's Levi trying to blend in. This was so hilarious. But this room was really cool, and there was also lots of other rooms to explore. The museum has 10 rooms in total. I have no idea what was going on in this one, but it was a vibe. I love the sound effects. Oh! I was getting flashbacks here because it reminded me of the horror maze, and Levi decided to scare me. Where are you? Where are you? I swear to God, Levi, if you scare me, I'm gonna kill you. Levi! This museum is definitely worth a visit, and they even had games at the end, which was really cool. These old school type of games. We played some Mario, and they had confetti, but I swear this machine was broken. We were feeling in need of some action, so we decided to go to a trampoline park. This was so spontaneous, but super fun. We bounced, jumped, flipped, and even flew in the air. We jumped off this ledge. I was so scared. I mean, Levi is not scared of anything. He just jumped right in. I almost lost him at one point. Now it was my turn. You can tell how hesitant I was. I was so terrified. I mean, it wasn't even that high, to be honest. It was just the fear that was holding me back, but I eventually just jumped. And Levi didn't even get on film. What the hell? This definitely healed my inner child. It was so fun to just jump and play around. And somehow Levi convinced me to fly on this thing. I don't know what's got into me on this vacation, but I'm just living my best life at this point.
What are your thoughts?
My coochie hurts. At the end, I was so exhausted. This was a whole workout. The next morning, we wanted to be at sea again, so we booked a 2-hour boat tour. The crew was super friendly and the vibes were great. They even had this part of the boat where you could sit on. It was like rope. I mean, it was really nice, but I can't lie, we were freezing this day. So I definitely recommend going on a super hot day. I wanted to show Levi my favorite place in Barcelona, so we rented bikes and went to Montjuic, which is a giant park with lots of stuff to explore. I've been here so many times and I still haven't explored the entire park. They even have a swimming pool up here, and there are some incredible views. Just take a look at this. The park also has these cable cars you can take to the top of the mountain. They were about 11 euros and it lasted 5 minutes. And the views up here were amazing. I mean, just look at that. Wow, like 360 view of Barcelona. When you reach the top, there's this giant castle, so we decided to explore that for a bit. It's also possible to go inside and get a tour, but we decided not to do that and just decided to explore the rest of the park instead. We stumbled upon this party in the middle of the woods and it was such a vibe. We hung out for a bit and realized we were starving at this point, so we headed over to Taco Fest. After a nice little walk, we finally made it to the Taco Fest, and this is a pop-up event for the weekend. It was €3 for the entry. The food looks so bussin'. I ended up getting these birria tacos. They were so yummy. If this event is going on while you're in Barcelona, I cannot recommend it enough. All the food I ate was a 10 out of 10. I also got these nachos and Levi got these tacos. We were just enjoying ourselves. Then it was Levi's and I's last day together in Barcelona, so we had to go out with a bang. We were invited to this event by our friends, so we did a little before and after. What are those? This is before. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I can't lie, Levi was looking fresh. Hey! Then it was my turn. I look straight up homeless. I don't even know what this outfit is giving. And then boom, look at her. Wow, period. She's slaying. Ooh, she's giving what's needed to be given. I was loving this look and I got this dress last minute. We're kind of stressing about that, but it worked out. The pre-party got a bit wild, you could say. We hopped in a taxi to the party. This event is called Afro Brunch. If you have a chance to go, you should go. The party was so fun, and I think Levi was enjoying himself. I mean, just look at him. The next morning, I said bye to Levi and headed to Gala for dinner with my girlies. This place is so stunning. We had some great food and lots of laughs, of course. I just feel so grateful to have these amazing women in my life. And this trip has been so eventful and fun, which just fits so right because there's no such thing as a boring day in Barcelona. If you've ever been, what's your favorite thing to do here? Comment down below. And if you want to come on more travel adventures with me, make sure to smash that subscribe button. See you in the next one. Ciao!